Good morning, YouTube. Or I should say afternoon. It is 6:59 p.m. So I finally caved in. Got the TW-01 Hegemon, or let's just say just Megatron because that's really who he is. I got this guy off of eBay. I didn't realize till today when it came in the mail that the guy who had him previously did put a repro label on him, which really pops and brings this guy to life. The packaging he came in was almost mint condition. It had a very minor cardboard bend to the front next to the plastic, but other than that, he's in great condition. Well, I guess he did come with a little bit of an issue. Whoever had him previously, if we can get this zoomed in and focused. Let me get my hand out there. No. No. Eh. Well, that didn't work, but he does have some tape residue on his shoulder or chest plate. Looks like whoever owned him previously tried to stick another item with him, maybe in their display stand, I don't know. You really can't tell the difference just because of the somewhat satin or matte finish Megatron is, so I'm sure a little Goo Gone will rub this stuff right off and we'll be back on track. But this guy's great. He, by far the best G1 Megatron mold out there. Puts Takar's MPO5 Megatron to shame, which is kind of depressing because I have a good amount of Masterpiece figures and I praise them, but that one is just, dare I say it, disgusting looking. This guy doesn't come without his faults as well. His back is pretty jacked up. I did take his trigger guard off and his trigger guard off, and these two black plates which do form the top of the gun along the top of your hand towards the receiver. But you can take those off. I like him better without it because I don't like seeing that stuff flapping in the back. And he's good. My biggest concern with him is he does want to lean back. So if I do kind of tap him slightly, oh, there you go. He will fall and lose his barrel, which does conveniently peg in and come out depending on how you would like to display your Megatron. And that's a first. His foot just popped off. He's good. His arms, to me, there's no ratchet, so it just falls. I mean, of course that one because it has the arm cannon, but this one, where's it at? Well, now he wants to. But yeah, it normally slams back. It feels like there's almost like a spring in it. He's doing good now. But yeah, I just wish that they just added some ratchets. It would have made it so much better. And I'm sure I can put some fingernail polish on this ball joint, get his feet to be more sturdy. But regardless, given what he looks like and who he is, I couldn't have asked for a better figure. Hopefully Takar Masterpiece will scale down a Megatron to fit MP10 Prime, and I can kind of complete my set that way. But until then, this guy makes me feel like my set's somewhat complete. I've only been collecting for a few years, and I do have MP Soundwave, Blue Streak, Prowl, and Sideswipe. And I did just recently splurge on Mastermind Creations Predaking, which I will try to get scale or frame here for you. This is in his medium size mode. He does have extensions along his thighs, so he can go this high, come down, and then come down again. I normally like him in the small to medium range because he seems to be a little bit more stable. But here he is next to Hegemon, Megatron. And it's not too bad. I mean, I don't think you're ever going to get a combiner to scale with any of the MP guys just because it would be such a massive figure. It would be cool to have, but again, who has that much space sitting around to stack a 3-4 foot tall figure? Other than I do have Metroplex, who has his own little station, but he's the oddball. But yeah, these guys are cool. Kind of fulfills a childhood fantasy in a way. I definitely had a lot of nostalgia about Transformers towards my later 20s. I didn't know if it was appropriate to be such a passionate Transformers fan at that age, but here I am at 31 and I'm still collecting them, so it makes me happy. I like having them. They're just great figures, you know. You can call them toys if you want. I don't really play with them, nor do I have the time to play with them, but it's nice if you have a display stand. You can put them around, pose them into different scenarios. It would be nice to have all the combiners, the Aerial Bots, Computron, Menasor, Devastator. I mean, that's about $2,000 right there. So maybe one day I'll feel like spending that much money on some more figures. But until then, I'll just piece them together. But yeah, here you go. We have Toy World's Hegemon. Great figure, guys. Keep up the good work. And actually, if you come out with the new version of Optimus, I'll have to put these guys together and put them aside until we get a new version of the Masterpiece Megatron. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to bring some of these guys together. I feel like I watched some of these videos and I don't see the guys that I want to see next to them. So here's some of my guys. I got a few more in the back. I just didn't feel like bringing them out at the moment. But have a good one, and thanks for watching.